Hello and welcome to Building Geek Cred. On today's episode, we're going to be unboxing Zombies Vegas, the 15th box expansion in the Zombies line. Let's take a look at what's inside the box. So let's talk a little bit about the game Zombies. Zombies is published by Twilight Creations. They're a small publisher in Kentucky in the United States of America. Now, somewhere in the early 2000s, and the information online conflicts, was it 2001, was it 2003, but somewhere in the early 2000s, the very first game in the series was published. Since then, there has been a steady stream of releases up to Zombie Vegas, which is the 15th boxed set in the series. There have been a couple of sets which were simply cards, but for the most part, any new expansion is going to contain some tiles, some cards, and if you're lucky, some new zombies. The big difference between just an expansion set and a starter set is the starter set comes with everything you need to play the game, including dice and the player pawns, affectionately known as the shotgun guy. They always come in 6 different colors because this is up to a 6-player game out of the box. Now, when you do get those new zombies, it's always really cool because it's something new and different. For instance, the very first game just had a bunch of human male zombies. Not terribly exciting. They released a bag of female zombies as a complement to that, so you could expand it out. And the 4th game contains zombie dogs. The 8th contains zombie clowns. Now, if you're scared of zombies and you're scared of clowns, you're really scared of zombie clowns. So they're very creepy figures, but they're very cool. And that game had a whole new mechanic dealing with the circus. It was very interesting. Now, as the game continues to expand, they add new mechanics and new rules to it, but on the basic level, the game is designed to be very simple and very streamlined. So on your turn, you're simply going to roll a die. That tells you how many spaces you may move your pawn. And you're moving across the board on a series of tiles. Some tiles are very plain, like this one, where it just tells you what set it's from. Some have extra information up in the corner that tells you to place zombies, place life tokens represented by hearts, or place bullet tokens on there. So if you're moving off of the board, say you're moving in this direction, you're going to draw a new tile, you're going to add it to that edge of the board. Your choice as to what the orientation is, but you're going to play it there. If it has extra information, you're going to go ahead and populate the tile, and you're going to continue your move. If you move through a space that has a heart token or a bullet token, you may pick it up and add it to your stash, provided your stash isn't full, because of course, you can only carry so much with you at a time. If you move into a square containing 1 or more zombies, you must fight. The way you fight is very simple. You roll a 6-sided die. A 1, 2, or a 3 is a miss. A 4, 5, or 6 is a hit, and will take out one of the zombies. If you do roll low, you are allowed to add bullet tokens by discarding them to your roll, and you increase your roll by 1 for each bullet token. So if you roll a 3, you add 1 bullet token to it, 4, and now you've hit and killed a zombie. If you don't want to add bullet tokens, or you don't have any bullet tokens, for instance, if you rolled a 1, you need to spend 3 bullet tokens to get it to a 4, maybe not worth it. Instead, you're going to lose 1 heart token. If all of your hearts are ever exhausted, your pawn is removed from the board. You start back in the center of the starter square on your next turn. Normally this is a setback, but it really depends on the victory conditions. For instance, in the very first game, the whole objective was to escape. So somewhere in the bottom half of the stack of tiles is a helipad tile with a helicopter on it. If you can get to that tile, you use the helicopter to escape. So if that card hasn't come up yet, you may start exploring in a different direction. Maybe you've got a shorter route to the helipad than anybody else does at that point. But one way or another, when you get to the helipad, you had to clear it off. Now, the helipad always had 9 zombies on it, no bullets, no hearts. So you've got to go in as fully equipped as you can because it's a tough fight. You have to kill 9 zombies in order to escape. You have to have that tile completely clear of zombies and be on the helipad tile at the beginning of your next turn, and then you escape and win the game. Now, since then, there have been new victory conditions. For instance, in the one we're looking at today, Zombie Vegas, there's a series of mini games you have to play in the casinos, and you must win a certain number of those mini games in order to escape. So the game continues to evolve as it goes on, but the base mechanics are still the same as they always have been. Streamlined, easy to learn. The game is really a lot of fun, and I strongly encourage you to check it out. So now, let's take a look at what's inside of the box of Zombies Vegas. So let's take a look inside the box of Zombies Vegas. As you can see, we've got the title up here, Zombies Vegas. We got fantastic artwork that we've come to expect from Twilight Creations. Got this gentleman in the center here with his guitar, fighting a zombie Elvis, while the rest of the horde closes in behind him. And at the bottom, we've got the tagline, "What dies in Vegas stays in Vegas." So popping the box open, read with the rule book. As usual, the rule book has some flavor text up here, gives you a good feel what the game is about. List of contents. It does note that the plastic zombies come in 4 different poses in this, which is great. I love when you get a variety of zombies. Below that, we have our punch token sets representing hearts and bullets. Now, these are cardboard tokens, so they're meant to be punched out. They did a great job at the factory of cutting them because, as you can see, these pieces are just lying loose inside of the box instead of having to punch them all out. So on this side, we got a couple of dice, red and blue. Plus got our nice big bag of zombies, 100 different zombie figures, 4 different poses, and I'm just glancing through the bag here. I can make out the gentleman looks like a guitar neck. We got 2 people together, one cut in half. What appears to be a dancing girl and Elvis Presley. So nice variety of zombies there. On the other side, we have our shotgun guy pawns in 6 different colors. So this is up to a 6-player game. We have our small cards. I'm going to assume these are tied to the mini games that you need to play to get out of Vegas in this game. That's the objective. Our large deck of cards. These are always nice. You get a lot of nice artwork on these, and the text below tells you what each card does. On top of that, I noticed something new. There's a suit in the corner of that card. I'm going to assume that has some kind of mechanical activity in the game. And finally, we've got, oh no, not quite finally, but we've got our set of tiles. Got a nice big pack of tiles here that make up the board as you go. So these are shuffled face down. As you move off the edge, you flip a new one up and add it. And a little surprise here in the bottom I was not expecting is a couple of stickers. So several years ago, Twilight Creations put out a big box that stores up to, I believe it's 16 expansions for this game. This is expansion number 15, so if you have that box, which of course I do, you can add these stickers to the end of the existing holders in there and add this straight into it, so you keep your whole collection together. So that is what's inside the box. We're going to take a closer look at some of the components next. So I took time to open all the components in Zombies Vegas and wanted to take a closer look at the tiles. This first one here is a fairly standard tile for a zombies game. It's just a standard 4-way intersection, nothing terribly exciting about it. As you can see in the corner here, it simply identifies the fact that it's from Zombie Vegas. Now let's put that next to one of the 10 casino tiles. As you can see, the casino tile has a unique piece of art. The colors are much more vibrant. And up in the corner here, it not only tells you the name of the tile, it tells you how many zombies, life tokens, and bullet tokens will be placed on the tile. Now the person who revealed the tile gets to decide where those things are placed. Notice also, this is from the Zombie Vegas set. Now along with the tiles, there's a set of small cards. Notice, 8th Circle Casino, 8th Circle Casino, these match. So these small cards actually contain the mini games that the players have to compete in and win in order to earn enough victories to get themselves out of Zombies Vegas. There's a nice stack of tiles there. These are fairly heavy-duty cardstock. They're a nice glossy finish. As always, high-quality components. Next, let's take a look at the complete deck of cards that comes with this. Now, as we noticed before, the name of the card is listed there, Abracadabra. Has a nice piece of art on it, and it has at the bottom a description of what the card actually does. But this card has a suit on it. So as you work through the deck, you'll notice Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, same card. We work our way down through the deck a little bit though. The Ace of Spades and the Ace of Clubs, same card. Now this actually continues through the entire pack. This is a complete deck of poker cards, all suits, All levels are included in here. And just like before, every card with a matching number and a matching suit has the same artwork and the same style on it. Now once we get down to the royalty cards, the jacks and higher, that's where it really gets interesting to me. So let's take a look at these cards especially. As you can see, the first jack is representative of Siegfried and Roy, a longtime fixture in Las Vegas. Next we have Penn and Teller. Similarly, longtime Vegas. The queens, we have Liberace and Celine Dion. The kings, of course, consist of the king of pop, Michael Jackson, and of course, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley himself. Finally, we actually have two jokers. So this is, in fact, a regulation poker deck, and then there's 54 cards with 2 of each. That means we got 27 unique pieces of artwork included on the cards this time around, and I think that is positively fantastic. Last thing I want to show you is the new miniatures. As we saw earlier, there are 4 different miniatures in the pack. We have a pair of zombies, one of which is cut in half. We have a dancer in one of the Vegas shows. We have what looks like a male zombie holding the neck of a guitar as a weapon. And finally, we have zombie Elvis Presley. So I'm very excited that there are 4 different zombies in this set. It's really nice to get a variety. So as you can see, same high quality components that we've come to expect out of Twilight Creations over the years. This game looks fantastic. The new card art is absolutely wonderful. Probably some of the best they've ever put in a set. I'm very impressed with all of this, and I personally cannot wait to get this on my table and see what new surprises await me. I want to thank you for joining us on Building Geek Cred for this special unboxing episode. As always, I am your host, John DeCocq, and we will see you next time.